Okay, now I'm going to show you why not to use older types of encryption on your networks, because I'm going to show you how you can crack WEP in about 4 or 5 minutes. It's really easy to do. All you need is a copy of Backtrack. It's professional security software. It's free on the internet, and it works just as good for hacking as it does for securing. And anyone can figure out how to do this on YouTube. So I'll show you now. First thing you need to do is open up a shell command. This is Linux. That's basically the Linux equivalent of a command prompt. And I'm going to type airmon-ng. And this shows you if you have a wireless card that will work for this process. We do, and it also tells us the name. It's right here under interface, WLAN 0. So we're going to use that now. We're going to type arrow dump -ng WLAN 0, or whatever your interface is called, and it's going to start searching for networks. As you can see, it's already found 2, and it's found one that has WEP right there. So we're going to go ahead and press Control-C to stop the scanning and see if we can take the password off that network. To do this, we're going to use arrow dump again. This one's a little bit longer. Be sure and put your -ng. Then we're going to put -w space and the name of a file that we're going to record the information to. I'm going to use password. I'm going to put --bssid, and that's the network's ID, but it's the MAC address. It'll be this one right here that's lined up with the WEP. So we're going to copy that, come back to the bottom, paste that in there. Then we're going to put -c. That's for the channel. That information is also up here, right in the middle. CH, that's channel. So we need number 6. And then lastly, we tell it our interface again, which was WLAN 0. And we press enter, and it's going to start gathering packets right away. As you can see, it has a lot of beacons, which is signals saying this network is available. So it's a very strong network. It has a lot of power. So it's not going to take long to get a lot of traffic on this one. Don't have any data right now. That basically means it's not in use at this exact moment, but generally you wait around for a few minutes and you get plenty of packets. You need 20 to 30,000 to crack the password, so we'll come back when we've collected that many. Okay, it's been a couple minutes, and as you can see, that data number is starting to take off. It's at 18,000 and climbing. It's nearly 19,000 now, so it's really not going to take all that long to get 20,000 usable packets, which we just crossed. Since it's going so fast, I think I'm actually going to let it go just a little bit longer. Let's take it up to about 50, and you'll be amazed at how fast this program can crack the password. Okay, we've got 51,000 on the data, so I went ahead and pressed Control-C to stop this from running, and now we're ready to attempt to crack the WEP password. Now, it's fairly similar to the steps we've had up to this point. First thing I want to do is to enter dir, or directory, and we'll see the names of the files. Password 3 is the latest one, so that's the file which we are going to use to crack the password. This time we'll be using aircrack. Once again, -ng space -a space 1 -b, and then we put the MAC address in one more time. So I'll go ahead and copy that. Now we'll just paste it in. Then we put the name of the password file, which is password-03.cap. Once we've done that, just press enter, and we'll see what happens. The key has been found. This data right here, it looks kind of like a MAC address, but this is actually your WEP key. So what you want to do is write that down, and when you log back into Windows, use that as your password, except remove the semicolons. So write that down: 776C657373. Of course, that will be different for your computer. And now I will reboot into Windows and will attempt to connect to the network. Okay, I'm back in Windows and ready to plug in that password. The first thing we need to do is connect to a network. This is Windows Vista, so I just right-click on Network Connections and Home Network. If you remember, that was the name of the network with the WEP encryption. You'll see it actually says Security Enabled Network. So I select that one and click Connect. Ask me for the password. I wrote it down. Go ahead and display characters so you can see 776C657373. Click Connect. Let's see if this works. Successfully connected to home network. As you can see, WEP is pretty worthless. So if you're going to go encryption, try WPA2.